If you've been practicing crossovers for a while and they still don't feel comfortable, the problem might not be the crossover itself. You probably already know that you need to cross one foot over the other, so you do it and hope for the best. But what most skaters don't understand is what their skates are actually supposed to be doing underneath them. And until you understand these two edges, crossovers are always going to feel awkward and difficult for you. So in this video, I'm going to show you two edges you need to master first, and I'll give you a simple drill to help you build the confidence you need to nail your crossovers. Honestly, crossovers are the biggest goal I hear beginners talk about. Actually, that and backwards skating. So if crossovers have been on your list too, let's break down what actually makes them work. So before we get into edges, you do need some basic balance. Remember, doing a crossover, we're lifting one skate off the ground. So if balancing on one foot still feels a little bit difficult, that's completely normal. Keep watching this video so you understand where we're headed. And I'll pop a balance video link below in case you need help building that skill. So understanding edges, once you have that basic balance, the next thing to understand is edges. This is an outside edge. And this is an inside edge. These are the two edges, outside and inside, that create a crossover. When most people look at crossovers, they focus on the feet crossing over each other, but that's not really what's making the crossover work. What's actually happening underneath your skates is that you're holding an outside edge and an inside edge, and they're working together. If you're new here, hey, I'm Tracy. I've been roller skating for over 13 years and spent more than 10 years competing in artistic roller skating. These days, I help beginners learn to roller skate confidently through my online coaching program, Roller Skate by Sunday. And if you are trying to build confidence on your skates, make sure you subscribe, because that's exactly what this channel is here to help you do. So let's start with the outside edge. The goal here is to be able to comfortably hold an outside edge and continue skating around in a complete circle. And if you're not comfortable on this outside edge yet, you're not going to trust it when you start doing your crossovers. So let's work on building that outside edge confidence first. So you're going to start by skating in a straight line, then going into an outside edge and doing a slight scooter push. So we're following a circle and we're just pushing, keeping that momentum, making sure that our weight is shifted, that we're on the outside edge of the forward skate. And as you start to do that scooter push, we're looking to hold for a little bit longer, just a split second each time you push. So now we're starting to get a little bit more comfortable in balancing on that outside edge for a bit longer, because when you do a crossover, you're balancing on the outside edge, you can see there. So we just need to be working on balancing on that outside edge for a split second. So eventually, when you get more and more comfortable, you'll be able to just push and hold that outside edge. You don't need to worry about speed here. I actually want you to go nice and slow. We're trying to spend a little bit more time on that edge each lap, and as you get more comfortable, you'll feel yourself trusting the edge more and more. And that's exactly what we're looking for. Because when this edge shows up during a crossover, it won't feel so unfamiliar anymore. So once you're comfortable with holding the outside edge, it's time to work on the inside edge. Now, for most skaters, this is the harder edge to do. The outside edge usually feels okay pretty quickly, but the inside edge, that's where things start to feel a little awkward. You have to trust your skate underneath you a lot more, and for most beginners, that's the uncomfortable part. So if this inside edge feels strange at first, that's completely normal because your body is a little bit twisted. It feels strange for almost everyone. So we're going to use exactly the same drill as we did for the outside edge. So start by finding your balance, then follow a circle and use that small inside scooter push to keep you moving. I want you to focus on holding that inside edge for a second or two. Again, don't worry about speed for this one, go nice and slow. The goal is simply to spend more time on that inside edge and get comfortable with holding that. The more time you spend holding the edge for longer, the more natural it's going to feel. So we're doing the same drill as the outside edge, we're skating forward, we're holding an inside edge, we're pushing to the back, doing a scooter push, holding an inside edge of that front skate. You can turn those hips in towards the circle. This helps to be able to naturally push that skate out to the back. If your hips and upper body stay straight, it's really awkward to go on an inside edge and push to the back. So we need to rotate those hips and upper body into the circle. And if this still feels awkward, don't rush it. Just spend a few sessions here before you start worrying too much about crossovers, because the confidence that you build here will make crossovers much easier later. Now, let me show you the mistake that I see all the time. Most skaters can actually get onto the outside edge reasonably well. The problem comes when they need to trust and hold the inside edge. So watch what happens here. They step over briefly, touch the inside edge, and then immediately come off that inside edge. The skate flattens out, they lose confidence, and the crossover starts feeling awkward or unstable. And that's not because you're doing the crossover wrong, it's because you're not comfortably holding that inside edge yet. And that's where we've spent some time practicing these edges individually first. Actually, let me know in the comments below, are you comfortable on the outside edge but not quite trusting the inside edge yet? Or are you comfortable with doing both? So think of crossovers as learning to ride a bike. Imagine every time the bike started to lean, you immediately put your foot on the ground. You never learn to trust the bike. And that's exactly what I see with crossovers. Skaters get on that inside edge, it feels a little uncomfortable, and they immediately come out of it. They never spend enough time on that edge to build confidence and trust because it is such an awkward edge. But the only way to build trust is to spend time on that edge. So the big takeaway from this video is knowing how to bring this all together. What's actually happening underneath your skates is that you're holding an outside edge and an inside edge, and they're working together. And once you start looking at crossovers this way, they become much less intimidating because you've broken the skill down. And you're not trying to overcomplicate the movement. You're simply combining two skills you've already practiced together. And that's the takeaway I want you to leave with from this video. So if your crossovers don't feel comfortable yet, don't just practice more crossovers. Spend time building confidence on the individual skill itself. And once those edges become comfortable, the crossovers will become a whole lot easier. And if you're a beginner and you're serious about wanting to improve your skating, I've put together a free workshop that breaks down the 3 biggest secrets helping adults learn to roller skate quickly, safely, and successfully. If you'd like to check that out, you'll find the link in the description below. And if you want another simple drill that will help make your skating feel smoother and build even more confidence on your edges, you can check out this video next. It will help you feel more comfortable and controlled on your skates, and it builds really nicely off what we've covered today. And if there's something you'd like to see on my channel, let me know in the comments below. I read every comment, and a lot of my videos come directly from the questions you guys ask. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.